So you're looking for a dog trainer here in Lakeland? That's great. Let's get right into a super practical guide to help you find the right person for you and your furry friend.
So here's what we're going to cover. We'll talk about training specifically for life here in Lakeland, how to figure out your goals, what makes a trainer a real pro, a checklist for when you're ready to hire, and finally, what to expect for costs and local rules.
First things first, let's talk about how the right training really helps you and your dog just enjoy our cities so much more. I mean, picture it, a nice relaxed walk around Lake Mirror or heading to the downtown farmers market without any stress. That's what good training does. It gives your dog the tools to be confident in busy places, which makes every single outing way more enjoyable for both of you.
Okay, so we get why it's so helpful. But now we need to figure out what you actually want to achieve. Before you can find the right trainer, you've got to be clear on your goals.
This chart breaks down your options pretty well. You know, if the issue is happening at home, like barking at the door or jumping on guests, in-home training is perfect. The trainer sees it happen right where it happens. But if you want your dog to learn to focus around other dogs and people, well, a group class is the perfect spot for that. For bigger challenges, a board and train is kind of like a full-on immersion camp. And day training, that's like school for your dog while you're at work. It gets you faster results without them having to stay overnight.
And hey, you're probably not alone. These are some of the biggest reasons people start looking for a trainer. Whether it's the leash pulling that's making walks a drag, or you just brought home a new puppy and want to start off right, a good trainer can make a plan for these exact things.
So, with all the choices out there, how can you tell who's a real professional? What should you actually be looking for? Let's get into the key qualifications.
Honestly, this is the most important thing. You want to find a trainer who uses positive reinforcement. It's all about teaching your dog what you want them to do and then rewarding them for it. It's kind, it's effective, and it builds a really strong, trusting relationship, all without using fear or anything harsh. Now, don't worry about memorizing these letters, but if you see them, it's a really good sign. A CPDTK, for instance, means that trainer has passed a big exam on training techniques. The field isn't regulated, so when someone has these credentials, it shows they're serious about their education and they're committed to professional, ethical standards.
Okay, so you've found a trainer or two that looks promising. Before you sign up for anything, you need to have a chat. Here are the most important questions you'll want to ask.
This is your #1 question. You want their answer to sound a lot like what we just talked about, positive reinforcement. Listen for words like rewards, praise, and making sure the dog is having a good time. It should all be about making learning fun and stress-free.
You know, your dog is an individual, right? So the training plan should be too. A good trainer won't give you a cookie-cutter program. They should ask about your specific goals, whether that's peaceful walks at Lake Parker Park or just better manners around the house, and tailor the plan just for you.
This one is all about getting clear on what success actually looks like. A professional should be able to set really clear, achievable goals. That way, you can actually see the progress your dog is making and celebrate those wins along the way.
And finally, definitely ask about an initial meeting or an evaluation. It's a fantastic, no-pressure way to meet the trainer, let them meet your dog, and just see if the chemistry is right before you make any financial commitment.
All right, let's talk about the practical stuff. How much this all costs in our area, and one very important local rule you need to know. This chart should give you a pretty good ballpark for what to budget here in Lakeland. As you can see, group classes are usually the most budget-friendly way to start. Something more intensive, like a board and train, is definitely more of an investment. Of course, prices can change depending on the trainer's experience and what's included.
Now, you're looking at this number, 6, and it might seem a little random, but for every dog owner in Lakeland, it's actually a really important number to remember.
And here's why. It's our city's leash law. In all public spots, from the sidewalks downtown to our city parks, your dog needs to be on the leash that's 6 feet long or shorter. The only exception is in designated dog parks. It's a simple rule that just helps keep everyone safe. And of course, having a dog that walks nicely on that leash, well, that's exactly what all this training helps you achieve. When it comes right down to it, training is about so much more than just fixing behaviors. It really just opens up your world with your dog. It means you can have a calmer home and you can enjoy our beautiful city together. So, best of luck on your training journey. You're building an amazing foundation for a really happy life with your companion. Here in Lakeland, at home, and everywhere else you go together.